It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
380!
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. May. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex Mixon now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here is May.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
This time, Wilson will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw, May. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To the air, May. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here's May. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
He'll buy some time right. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best. Getting that sack. They'll throw with May. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
There on the coverage.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
380, I'll go special, I'll go special.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Genty. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown, LA! Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powering forward. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
14. What? 9. Good luck for signal. What?
Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Eagles 6.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Sheds off the tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 41-yard
A
line.
run out of the gun with Genty. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Green 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
18-yard loss. It's 3rd down and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Rolling to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Eddie, what's that?
Throwing here is May. Completes this one to Pickens. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. From the shotgun, May with it. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And will be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. No gain on the play there, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
In motion left is Higgins. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Here's Wilson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
95, 95.
To throw is Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the give, Genty. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll throw with May. They'll get this out to Genty. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49.
Here's May. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rivers free. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought